Welcome,
everyone,
everyone.
to our first ever podcast, Nutrition
Woo.
Exchange. Yay! My name is Anush. I'm a registered dietitian, and here I have with me Priscilla.
A registered dietitian eligible, so not yet, but
Almost
almost so
there.
close. Yeah, so we're super excited for you guys to be here. And yeah, we're nutrition professionals and we're based out here in sunny Southern California.
Yep. Let's start by saying the reason why we started this podcast is because there's not a lot of reliable information online and out there in general, right?
Yep.
And also, there is a lot of misinformation.
Yep, that too.
Yes, and our general audience, our target audience, will be nutrition enthusiasts, um, people who generally love to learn about nutrition, facts, and myths. And we're here to debunk the myths and educate the general population.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's so important to just for, education out there and just nutrition's the number one field of misinformation and
Of
it's
course.
so crazy.
And what's crazy is that even doctors, they don't get a lot of nutrition courses. They don't get to take a lot of nutrition courses,
Yep.
which is why the misinformation is more.
Yeah, exactly.
So today we're gonna do a quick introduction to ourselves, just to get to know. Um, and I'm gonna start with my personal background.
Yep.
Right. So I was born and raised in Armenia, and I lived there for 16 years. And just several days after my 16th birthday, we moved to California. Yes,
Wow.
and yeah, it was challenging, but thankfully I discovered nutrition. And so I wanted to do nutrition. wanted to do something in the health related field, but I didn't know exactly what. So I started with kinesiology. So when I was in college, I took kinesiology, and I was like, maybe I should do either personal training or physical therapy. But I wasn't too into it, and I accidentally came across to this video of Dr. Neil Bernard, and I was like, what is he talking about? Like the nutrigenomics
Yeah.
related to food. And it was super interesting how like the nutrigenomics, the food can turn on and off your genes and influence your health overall. And he was more about like plant-based eating and whole food plant-based diets, how they can even reverse some conditions, chronic diseases, even diabetes, and how food can even help prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. That was so interesting. And I did some research, and I discovered that there is this major, actually, this profession called being a dietitian. I didn't know about this earlier, so
Yeah.
I discovered it, and I was happy. I went to see my counselor, and I was like, "Are you sure you want to change your major? There are a lot of chemistries involved."
Oh, really?
Yes, and I was
Wow.
like, "Yes, I am very sure." And I guess it was my calling.
Yeah.
I discovered nutrition, and let me talk about my college experience. So, should we briefly introduce them to the steps that it takes to become an
Yeah,
RD?
I think that would
Yes.
be good.
So it is generally 4 years, the DPD program. But in order to get into the DPD program, you have to have your prerequisite courses, for example, anatomy and physiology.
Yep.
Yes, so once you have those, you have to get in. And then after 4 years, there is one more year of um, the actual um, 1 year of internship, the DI, so dietetic internship. But in order to get into the DI, you have to be matched, and you also have to have a volunteering experience and your high GPA, preferably four, but
Yeah.
if
The
not,
higher the
closer to
better.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's really difficult to get matched.
Yeah.
But thank God I got matched to my number one choice, WWDI.
Wow.
Shout out to my advisor, Natalie, if you're listening. I'm very thankful that because of you, it was less stressful, this experience. So I got matched and then graduated with WWDI. And meanwhile, I was doing my master's degree because even though back then it wasn't a requirement to get your master's degree, I decided to do it because our internship was collaborating with JW University, and they were offering us a discount. Because of that, I applied and I also got to finish my MBA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to complete them simultaneously.
Yeah.
It was a little difficult because of the assignments, the amount of the assignments, but thankfully I got to do them together. Now I have my master's too. I think that's it for my education, and I'm gonna tell you a funny memory or like a favorite memory, but we shouldn't talk about the chylomicron, right?
Maybe in future episodes.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's up to you.
we're skipping the chylomicron joke.
Yep.
Maybe for later.
Yep.
Comment down below if you know what a chylomicron is.
Oh, yep, that's a good one. Let's see if
Let's see how many
who's,
of you.
yep, who's watching it.
Yes. So when we were in our DPT program as a class, I think it was our chemistry class. It was the OChem class. So we were studying together, but in general, we would like to gather like big groups and study together at the library or in the tutoring room, right? So one time I remember like a lot of people from our classroom joined, and then I was explaining the reactions, and then sorry, I was writing it on the board, and then one student, she came up to me and she was like, she was asking me chemistry related questions. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not the tutor here.
Oh, she thought you were the tutor.
Yeah, she thought I was the tutor,
Yeah.
which was funny.
Oh my gosh. And did she just like walk away?
No, it's like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were the tutor.
Oh, that's
Like,
so funny.
I mean, teaching is in my blood. So
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
Yeah. And it was probably, I mean, you took it as a compliment. Like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I took it
no.
as a compliment.
Yeah. No, that's good.
It was great though, because like they were asking me questions, and while I was explaining to them, I was learning. Like,
Mm.
it's such a like weird way of learning, because when you're explaining, your memories, like some things come up to your mind, and then while you're writing, you also learn or you refresh your knowledge.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's about me.
That's good.
Your turn.
Yep. Yeah. So my personal background. So I guess I'm the opposite to Anush. I was born and raised here in America, Southern California. I, pretty much love it here. Of course, there's pros and cons. I mean, to any place really.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah. So the way I got into nutrition, so I got into it at a pretty young age, 14 years old. I mean, I find that pretty young, right?
It is young.
Yeah, so I don't know, it was just like on a random day, and it was actually my mom that was like flipping through the channels, and she left it on the PBS channel, and she left it at like this doctor that was talking about nutrition, and just the way he was talking about it was just so, it was like a whole different level. Like I had never obviously like heard before, and I think when I was younger, I would hear, obviously eat your fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. But, this doctor, just the way he spoke about nutrition was just
Was it a
so,
plant-based doctor?
yeah, plant-based nutrition. And yeah, and literally since that day, like nutrition has been such a passion of mine. And I have a relic to show you guys. So this is actually my very first nutrition book. It's actually by the doctor himself, Dr. Joel Fuhrman. And I think this is one of his first books, if not the first book that so many people have read. And that same thing that have changed, lives. It's called Eat to Live. And I don't know if he's come out with newer renditions, but he has other books. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, so pretty much Dr. Fuhrman. And when I was younger, I would be so annoying telling my friends, like, why are you eating this? Why are you eating that? And I used to be so intense. I think like you too, right?
Yes, I used to tell my family and friends, like, don't buy this, don't buy that.
Yeah, exactly. I
was
know.
like restrictive,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I didn't know much back then.
I know, right? Yeah, because when it was just because nutrition's so exciting.
Right.
And
we're
just-
just getting started.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, that's pretty much my background. One interesting. So actually. So my college experience. So Anush and I, we actually went to the same college, CSUN, or California State University, Northridge. And yeah, we were in the same program. What's
DPD,
what's that stand for? Didactic
didactic
program
of
in
dietetics.
dietetics. Yeah. So that's the full term.
Yes.
Yeah. And prior to college, actually, I knew that I obviously wanted to go into nutrition, but I didn't know exactly what career field. If anything, I thought being a doctor, you know, being like Dr. Furman, like being a doctor specializing in nutrition.
You're close.
I know. Yeah, and so when we went to one of our advisement sessions, meaning like, you know, they would talk to us about our classes, they basically, I think on the first day were like, "So, you're here for the DPD program?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? What program is this?" All I know is that I signed up for nutrition. I don't know what kind of like gibberish.
Was I in a wrong class?
Yeah.
A wrong advisement?
Exactly, yeah, gibberish. Yeah. So yeah, and then so yeah, that's pretty much how I learned about, you know, dietetics and registered dietitian. It's such a great field. We'll talk more about it in more detail in
Later
future
episodes.
episodes.
Right.
Yeah, because of course you guys are probably dietitians, non-dietitians, students, just
Right.
regular people.
Variety.
Yeah, but you guys will learn more about what RDs do because of course we're pretty important. I mean, of course, you know, there's other fields
Very
like
important.
yeah,
We're
nurses.
nutrition professionals.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's how they refer to us. It's
Yep.
not us
exactly,
feeling
and
proud.
technically legally too. So not anyone can call themselves a nutrition professional. Legally, we can say that we are.
Dietitian. I mean, anyone can call themselves a nutritionist,
Exactly.
but not a dietitian.
Yep.
Right? For the dietitian, you have to go through all the steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just like what Anush said, it's pretty rigorous. You know, you have your 4 years of the program, and then you don't just end there. You have to do the dietetic internship, and then now they require a master's, you know,
Now
to
it's a
even be an
requirement.
RD. Yeah, so it was nice, you know, Anush was able to complete it before the deadline.
But
But
it was a choice.
and it was a choice that you wanted to do the master's.
I mean, some people they can't even afford it, or they don't want to study like even 2 more years. They want
Exactly.
to get their credentials as soon as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now, even the DIs, they're saying their rates are dropped, the acceptance rates.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
of that, because they know they have to do the masters, and they don't apply. They choose something else.
Exactly. It's such a honestly, it's such a barrier.
It's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, because then, like you said, you know, lack of money or time, anything really, it's just such a barrier,
Right.
you know.
And we need more RDs, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not really like nurses, like you don't need a master's degree to be a nurse.
Yes.
You
And
know.
there are a lot of nurses out there, but not a lot of dietitians.
Exactly. Yeah, so we need more recognition from you people.
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
do the questions
Yeah.
at the end. So I'll start. How would you describe yourselves yourselves in 3 words?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I know Anush will completely agree with me. So, child of God.
Right.
Yep, definitely. Just, I mean, the faith has always been so personal to me from a young age. You know, of course, not perfect, but we all, just like, you know, the rest of us, we try our best day in and day out. So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
throwing the question right back at you.
Okay. I stole my answer. Can I reply?
I knew
It's
you would
okay.
agree, so.
No, it's fine. I agree. I mean, she's a sister in Christ. She's Catholic. I'm not. I'm an Orthodox Christian, most specifically Oriental Orthodox and Armenian Apostolic. And faith is number one for me, and God more specifically. I before I used to answer this question differently because nutrition was everything to me, and I kind of made it an idol. But right now, I would say the same answer. So, child of God, I'm feeling like I'm God's daughter because His hands are in every area of my life.
Wow, yeah, so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice.
So, what is your favorite food and why?
That's such a loaded question. I feel like I don't necessarily
It
have
is.
like a favorite meal
If
per
you have to
se.
choose.
Yeah, but I guess maybe my favorite food item I would say is honestly tofu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's also because I started eating tofu basically when I started learning about nutrition and like the
Mm-hmm.
benefits of
And she
soybeans.
was vegan before.
Exactly. Yep, yep. Yeah, so that's why I had to rely on tofu for the protein, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so
And
like
tempeh too, right?
yeah, tofu, tempeh, especially tempeh. Tempeh
Mm-hmm.
is healthier than tofu.
Mm-hmm. It
And I
has
know a
more
lot of
protein,
people don't
right?
know that.
Is it?
That's a
Is it
good
because of the
question.
protein
More
or the
protein?
vitamins?
I think they might be about the same, but
Same?
tempeh is less processed than tofu.
Oh,
So
is
it's
it?
actually it's healthier.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So if
It has
anything,
like a smoky taste to me.
yeah, it's
That's
just
why I kind of don't like it. Tofu is fine.
yeah, but they're really different like texture wise. Yeah,
They
like tempeh
are.
is like
Yeah.
harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more of a bland flavor.
Mm-hmm. If people like have chewing difficulties, I don't think
Oh,
tempeh is
that's a
not
good
for.
point. Yeah, yeah.
Tempeh is definitely not for them.
Definitely no, no. Yeah, yeah. Tofu is easier
But
and
tofu for sure.
yeah, and you could get like what is it like firm, medium firm, just
You're
different.
right. It depends how you cook it.
Yeah, that's true.
In the soups, I think it's less firm.
Miso soup.
Yeah, miso soup. Do you like miso soup?
I kind of do. Yeah, I feel like I don't have it very often,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever I do, once in a while I do.
I used to cook it. I tried different recipes, and the last one was
Really?
so similar to the ones that the sushi places offer.
Oh, really?
It was so
Wow.
similar.
So it's like you just mastered it completely.
Almost.
Wow.
90%, I would
That's
say.
good. So you don't
It
even
was
have to
good.
like go and like, order it or buy it. You can just
Yeah,
make it.
I'll make it at home.
Yeah.
It's just that time thing.
Yeah.
That,
No, that's good. Yeah,
and
but
why is this not
Mhm.
sufficient?
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, tofu for me, just like in anything, sandwiches, things like that. As long as there's tofu, I'm happy.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I want to ask you the same question. So what's your favorite food?
Okay, my favorite food. I love seafood,
Mm.
and I'll choose from seafood, obviously. So, sushi. Sushi is my favorite food. If I had to choose, but I mean, I have many others. Sushi because it's healthy and I was gonna say happy.
Oh,
It's healthy and tasty,
happy?
and it makes you happy.
Yeah. I don't think
Yes,
it's
that's it.
happy
What's your
for the
favorite?
fish, but
What?
I don't think the fish is happy when it's getting eaten.
Fish is not happy. Don't tell it to vegans.
Right? No.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about nutrition?
Oh gosh. I would say just the constant learning. Like there really is, and there's just always nonstop information.
Mhm.
Like
sure.
there's regarding a certain study, or even it could just be anything really. And you guys will see that nutrition is such a big, huge topic. Ye-
There are a lot of debates.
yeah, there's debates, just everything, and it's just it's crazy, and just even listening to what other, for example, what other doctors say about nutrition.
Right.
Like there was one time where I saw where there was actually a podcaster. I probably won't say his name, but he actually interviewed a doctor, and the doctor was basically, I don't know, it was just so weird. Like the nutrition was so weirdly twisted, and that was coming from a doctor. And that's what's weird. Like, I feel like obviously it's a double edged sword, because then I feel like obviously people put doctors, of course, at a high pedestal, but I feel like people shouldn't necessarily be doing that when it comes to nutrition. It really just depends, like, what their message is. Like, yeah, I kind of like went all in with Dr. Furman, but then of course I did my own research and I really saw like what he was like
Right.
advocating for. But with the doctor that I'm, describing, like it was just so off.
And some of them are not even doctors.
Mm,
They put MD as credentials, and I know a lot of them are not even doctors. I'm not gonna name names.
really?
Yes.
That's so scary.
There are a lot online, especially.
Yeah. Wow,
So
that's just
people be careful.
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I want to ask you the same question. So what's your favorite thing about nutrition?
So nutrition. I mean, I could give you the same answer for sure, but I will say it's because it's so interesting. Nutrition is like it's huge. It's a big umbrella term. So if I have to choose, like, I will actually pick like what food is. So the good, it's double-edged sword. Food actually itself is a double-edged sword. It depends what you're eating. So it can either hurt you, or it can help reverse your condition. So some foods, plant-based sources, actual whole foods diets, there's research about it, right? they can even reverse conditions like diabetes, which is crazy,
So fascinating.
right?
Yeah.
And if you eat a lot of sugary foods like donuts and candies, I mean, once in a while it's fine. It's not going to hurt you. But if you
Yeah.
eat it very often, then it can cause disease. So either like preventing disease or causing disease. You have to choose. So that's why I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Go
So,
to hobbies.
yep. So, hobbies. So, I would say, honestly, just listening to music. I love music so much. I used to play a few musical instruments, not, right
Cello. She
now.
plays cello.
Yeah, yeah. That was
She's
like,
really
yeah,
good at
my
it.
last instrument that I played, and it was so nice. I still have it, of course, but
Mhm.
it's such a difficult instrument to play. It's just because it's not just
And it's
really.
huge.
It's big, yeah. It's of course bigger than a violin, and yeah, it's just it's a lot.
Yeah, and one time I remember she brought cello to CSUN.
Yeah, I brought it to college one day. I don't even know why,
And
but
she
I think we
doesn't.
were in one of our nutrition classes, and I left it in the corner. But now looking back, it is kind of like, why did I have it, or why did I bring
Because
it?
I remember you carrying it, and I was like, is it like for a class? Or
Yeah.
was it an event?
It was maybe something that I must have had going on, because I was in like this Catholic club.
Mhm.
And I remember I must have been something like that, because I don't think I would have
Probably.
brought it just because.
Right? Because it's fun
Yeah.
carrying the heavy cello.
I know, imagine. Yeah, that's
Right.
kind of crazy looking back. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, so when I was younger, I used to play piano a little bit and then guitar and then, yeah, the cello. But honestly, guys, I really do want to continue just learning different instruments. I feel like obviously I can't really, I don't even want to be at that level of any instrument being like a virtuoso, like playing so good.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe just taking lessons of different instruments, just being knowledgeable about different instruments.
Right.
So I would say, yeah, that's my
It's
main
always a good
hobby.
idea to like learn and
Yeah,
study more about
definitely.
whatever you're interested in.
Yeah, or like, like woodwind instruments where you basically have to, those are crazy because you have to like control your
Right.
breathing. That's something that I
I
might
can't
want to
do
try
that.
next. Yeah, oboe, clarinet, or
Mhm.
trumpet, like, it's so
Yeah. My
crazy.
cousin plays clarinet.
Oh,
He's
really?
really good at it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the clarinet's so
Yeah,
nice.
and my aunt, she plays violin.
Yeah.
I'm not good at those things,
Oh,
but I used to take
you
piano
used to,
classes
oh, that's good.
for a couple of months,
Yeah.
and I took singing classes once. I remember, like it was also like around a month.
Oh, wow.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
definitely a hobby back then, but
Yeah.
I forgot everything now.
Oh,
Now it's not a
oh my
hobby.
gosh.
I have to relearn.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess so. What are your hobbies now then?
What are my hobbies? I don't have a lot of time for hobbies, to be honest.
No.
But when I get free time, it's definitely like reading books, and the most important book, the Bible, which is not a hobby. Obviously, you have to
More
read
of
it
an
every day,
obligation.
right? It's an obligation as
Yeah.
a Christian. So that for sure, like praying more, and being physically active, going to the gym, and exercising more.
Yep.
Yes, and eating healthy, obviously.
Yep, definitely. And now this is our hobby, you would say.
So that's it.
Yep.
For today,
Yep.
for today's episode. I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to subscribe and like
Yes,
and
please.
comment down below.
Yep. We need your guys' support, so please support us.
Yes, any recommendations, any critics,
Yeah.
healthy critics is fine.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
hate comments, please.
Yeah, no. Please no. We'll hunt you down, track you down. we'll
You
delete
can
your
ask-
comments.
Right. Yeah, we will read all the comments and we're gonna delete the bad ones.
Yep.
If it's a critical criticism, it's fine.
Yep.
You guys can also comment down your questions.
Yeah, yeah, anything. Yeah, questions, comments, stuff that maybe you guys want us to cover in the future, things
What
like that.
topics are of your interest, or maybe you want to learn more about like the ways to becoming an RD, different paths. Because like private schools can be a little different than public schools. The ways can be different.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll try to answer your questions in the next episode.
Yep.
Or under the comments.
Yep.
If you don't get time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye.